Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. What you gotta understand is about these narcissists that are involved in your life, whoever the narcissist was to you, romantic partner, friendship, family member, colleague or associate. They're masters at they're masters at making chosen ones and empaths feel worthless. And really, through the whole way that the empath loses themselves, it can be quite catastrophic and detrimental, this kind of attack that the narcissist involved in your life does in their attempt to make you feel worthless. And you really need to know what exists in the mind of the narcissist. You need to understand this is an agenda. It's been deeply thought about. They've literally orientated themselves in a fashion to make you feel worthless. This is not based off actual tangible, if that's the right word. It's not based off actual things that are wrong with you as such. So you really need to not take what's been said, what's been done to your heart. Now that's easier said than done, because you may have been very involved with these individuals, whoever they were in your life to you. This narcissist involved in your life, you may have been very involved and you may have really deeply cared about this individual. So when you went through the devaluation or made to feel worthless in some way or some form, this can really be detrimental. It can take a long time for you to overcome that, but by you hearing the words that I'm sharing on our channel, you'll be a step ahead. If you really embrace what I'm trying to share, you'll be a step ahead, you see, because there's so many victims of narcissistic abuse that don't ever find out this information. Now, I'm not saying I know all the answers or anything like that, but I'm trying to paint a picture to you that there is a deliberate agenda to make you feel worthless. Now, this could have been a romantic relationship, for instance, and they may have spoke about your appearance or made comments about you, or this is all projection, you know. This could be a friend that projected something about the way your physical appearance or something like that. What you've got to know is there's something lacking in them inside, so they project their insecurities onto you. That's part of what their reasons for making you feel worthless, because if they push you down, it builds them up. You see, they push you down, they make you feel less, it makes them feel more. You see, because they knew you were never on their level anyway. This is what really exists in the narcissist's mind. From whenever you encountered them, even if this was a family member that you were born into a dysfunctional family unit, they always knew that you was on a different level. You see, prior to you awakening, you may have really loved this family member or whatnot, but they always knew that you was the empath. You know, they could feel it. You see, if they're toxic individuals, they could feel there's something different about you. But what you've got to understand is these attempts at trying to basically push you down is to make them feel better. It actually works, to be honest. It actually works. But their attempt at making you feel down, it's not your fault if you actually believe it or you do get upset by it. It's natural. But by them upsetting you or irritating you or making you get angry or anything like that, they succeed and they feel accomplished. They enjoy it. It's a huge hit of neurological chemicals that kind of exist in their brain. It's a huge hit that they get of dopamine or other neurological chemicals that get released in their brain from pushing you down, and knowing that they've fed you this agenda and this motive and you've believed it, you know. So you can't believe what they're trying to actually do. You could have been in a, I've touched on if it was a family member or a dysfunctional family unit, but like this could have been a romantic partner, for instance, that perhaps made comments about your appearance. I touched on friends making comments, but it could have been a romantic partner that made comments about your appearance or anything, even non-physical things. So even not on whether it's a friend, family member, romantic partner, colleague, or associate, they could have made comments about things in your ways of being to make you feel like the odd one out. You see, there's a motive, there's an agenda. They want you to feel different because really, they know they're different. They know they're ill. Really, all of them do. They deep down, they know. Beyond the superficiality, their ego-driven ways, they know they're sick. They do know they're ill. They do have that comprehension. And that's what's not shared enough. Like, they do know what they're doing. It may seem completely warped and weird and, you know, but they ultimately know they're sick, you know? And if they can push you down and make you feel like you're the problem, they feel all that little bit better. But things like you could have been in a romantic relationship and there was a denial of intimacy, for instance. That could have made you feel completely worthless. But what it boils down to is if you truly love yourself, and that's why I always promote the healing journey, especially afterwards, because you can rebuild yourself up afterwards, even if you really took a knock by the words exchanged or their attempt at making you feel less than and worthless. Even if this did take a knock to your self-esteem, you can rebuild that after, you know. But you need to remember who you was before. You know, oftentimes you need to remember like that you probably had self-love, high self-esteem. Self-esteem is no laughing matter, you know, but you probably had that anyway. Maybe it was beyond your comprehension, but these individuals kind of tapped into trying to make your self-esteem drop to make themselves feel better. So there's various ways that they do this. Like I said, comments about you, about your appearance, about the way you do things, about the way you function, about many different things they'll try to do. But you really ultimately need to know that this is an agenda, and what is existing in their mind is a motive to knock you off balance, to knock you off track. To heal this, you really need to take the healing journey seriously. Day in and day out, fill yourself with self-love. Even in the hardest times, you know, hardest times, be grateful for something, be thankful for something. Fill yourself with self-love. Know that you're a unique creation. Whether you believe God made you or you're a product of your parents, you are a unique creation. There will never be another you. So do not compare yourself to anybody else. Anyone. Do never compare yourself. Ever compare yourself to anyone else. The narcissist does this in their everyday lives. They compared themselves to you. They felt inferior to you. They have an inferiority complex. They didn't make you aware of this. They want you to compare yourself to someone else. They want you to go on TV or on social media or on magazines or whatnot and compare yourself to other people. Never. Be proud of who you are. That fingerprint on your hand is a unique fingerprint that is imprinted from when you're in the womb of your mother, right? And also your toe prints. That's a unique finger and toe print. You've got a unique eye print. You've got a unique voice sequence. You've got a unique identity. Even though collectively I've talked to you like a group of empaths, you've still got your own individuality, and you need to be proud of that. And I really want you to incorporate self-love in your everyday life, especially during the healing journey. It's so important, you know. It's so important to incorporate self-love. Don't look for validation of others. Never look for validation of others. You don't need someone to validate you. You need to build that self-love within inside yourself, right? So I hope this makes sense. And if you would like to find out a bit more about finding your soul tribe and how it's a must and how you shouldn't align with anyone but fellow empaths, please click this video here. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.